You won't believe what happened to Stephen Hawking in 1985. He had a life-saving tracheostomy that changed everything, literally. ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease or motor neurone disease, MND, had already ravaged his body, leaving him unable to move or speak properly. But then something incredible happened. Stephen could barely communicate, raising an eyebrow here and there on a spelling card to get his point across, when this amazing couple, Walter and Ginger Waltos, stepped in with a game-changer called the Equalizer. They had originally developed it for Ginger's mom, Lucille Evans, who also had ALS, but now they were giving Stephen a second chance at life. This device was like nothing anyone had ever seen before. It scrolled through common phrases on a screen, and all Stephen had to do was touch the right button with his hand or fingers. Mind you, this was no ordinary computer program. It connected to an incredible speech synthesizer called the Speech Plus Calltext 5010. And what made it even more remarkable? The voice of this speech synthesizer belonged to none other than Dennis Klatt, a man who had dedicated his life's work to speech synthesis since the 1960s. He'd spent years developing algorithms, creating voices that sounded eerily human. Perfect Paul was one such voice. Now, you might be thinking, how did Dennis Klatt manage to create this revolutionary technology? Well, it all started back in the 1960s when he began experimenting with speech synthesis at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He developed an algorithm called ClattTalk or MITalk and created 3 incredible voices using hours of his own voice recordings: Perfect Paul, Beautiful Betty, and Hey Kit the Kid. These voices were first released in 1984 as part of the DECtalk speech synthesizer, which was a huge breakthrough at that time. Fast forward to today, and we have computers that can learn complex voice models with millions of parameters, processing an enormous volume of human speech data, making synthetic voices sound almost indistinguishable from the real thing. But here's the thing, even in the 1980s, when Stephen was struggling to communicate, text-to-speech had advanced enough to help one of the world's greatest scientific minds share his ideas with the world. Today, it offers an affordable way for anyone to give their words a voice. I mean, think about it, from giving Stephen Hawking a second chance at life to making synthetic speech indistinguishable from human conversation. It's incredible. And this is what Beyond Words does today. We use advanced AI voices and natural language processing, NLP, to convert written content into audio. It's mind-boggling, really. So there you have it, the incredible story of how Stephen Hawking got a second chance at life with speech synthesis technology that has come a long way since then.